Hey everyone, Morgan here. So today's video, I want to talk about the fact that while everybody is preparing and getting prepared and being prepared for this pandemic, I want to be extra clear that Mother Nature does not care about our silly little virus. And Earth isn't going to be like, oh, you know what? You guys are having a hard time enough as it is. I'm going to hold off on those earthquakes and I'm going to just, I'm not going to have tornadoes this year. Hurricanes, I can hold off on that, okay? It's cool. It's cool. You guys are handling enough right now. 2020 is just wrecking you guys. I'm going to give y'all a break, okay? Mother Nature, she don't care, okay? She does not care about us and our silly little problems, okay? So whatever you're dealing with, Mother Nature doesn't care. Mother Nature is going to continue with the earthquakes, continue with the tornadoes, continue with the hurricanes. So while you're preparing for this pandemic and learning skills and doing all this stuff, while you are being prepared, you are also preparing for those hurricanes and tornadoes and potential civil unrest and anything else that we could be prepared for, okay? Preparing for a pandemic and continuing to prepare through this pandemic, right? These are the times now to figure out the natural disasters that are happening in your area. This is the time now to figure out, okay, well, this is great. I've opened the door to preparedness because of this pandemic. I want to look more into it. How can I be prepared for these hurricanes that happen in my area? How can I be prepared for these tornadoes that happen in my area? How can I be prepared for potential earthquakes? How can I be prepared for, high winds? The other day I saw 70-mile-per-hour winds. I can't remember exactly where it was. 70-mile-per-hour winds that damaged property. I mean, that's wild, right? Here in the RV, if we had 70-mile-per-hour winds, the RV would be gone. I mean, we have to plan for these crazy events. And everybody thought that a pandemic was totally crazy, right? Even preppers were like, a pandemic is never going to happen, and so people didn't prepare for it. But pandemics and epidemics, they've happened a lot in the past. And that's one of the reasons that we have prepared for this. And I've talked about this a lot. I've written articles about it. I've made videos about it, how to be prepared for pandemics, how to make a pandemic kit and all this stuff. And I think it's just been one of those situations that people never thought was real. Well, something that is real is Mother Nature. Okay? Natural disasters, they are real. Wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, all these things are real. And you need to figure out what is in your area that you need to be prepared for. I've written a few articles down below. They're in the description. And I want you guys to go look at these articles seriously and see, are there any nuclear reactors in your area that you should be prepared for potential meltdowns? What about blackouts? Thunderstorms can knock out your power for who knows how long, right? And power can be knocked out for actually a really variety of reasons. I mean, like in Texas, you just breathe funny, you sneeze and the lights go out, right? That's always a joke from Texas. But and there's not just that, but there's also surviving extreme heat, surviving extreme cold, snowstorms, being locked in your home for weeks on end because of extreme snowstorms. I mean, there's a whole bunch of not just natural disasters, but emergencies as well, just weather in general, these things that we have to be prepared for. So I want you to write down a list, really take the time to look at what happens in your area. If you've lived in your area for at least a year, you should know by now the things that you should be prepared for. You should be recounting the times that you said, well, I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, wow, it was really hot that day. I didn't have enough water. Oh, wow, it was really cold that day. I didn't have enough wood. Whatever the case may be, we need to be thinking back. One of the times that I wasn't prepared, and how could I be better prepared for that? Just everyday life, okay? And take the time now in this pandemic, whether you're an essential worker or not, I really want you guys to really take the time now, what types of preps are you seeing that are out of stock? What type of panic are you seeing that you don't want any part of, ever? Okay? There's price gouging going on now for basic necessities. And you do not want to be one of those people that needs something and can't get it, especially in an emergency or disaster, especially when it comes to taking care of your family, taking care of yourself. I mean, not even just your family, taking care of yourself, okay? Taking care of your family, taking care of your animals, taking care of your property, right? So how are you going to do these things? I have online courses at my website, all free right now. Just go down to the link in the description at my website at roguepreparedness.com and sign up for my free online courses. I also have a ton of content on there. Sign up for my newsletter. We need to start looking at the type of disasters and things that are happening in our area and make a plan. Right now I have an emergency disaster plan course at my website. I want you guys to go through it, make a disaster plan, and figure out how you're going to deal with these things. This pandemic, I hope has helped you realize that anything could happen. I mean, this is crazy. This is something we've never seen in our lifetime. And even a lot of preppers were caught off guard, but we're learning, we're adapting. And we also have to start adapting for the new changes that are coming. Because this world that we're living in right now, or that we did live in, is going to be very different. It's going to look very different for a while, at least a year, if not 2 or 3, because of the lockdown, our economic situation, and we need to be prepared for that. I also have an ebook at my website in the shop section for free right now. Really take advantage of all these resources. Go subscribe to a whole bunch of YouTube channels. I'm going to have a video coming up of the best YouTube channels that you guys should be watching. And thank you for taking the journey to be prepared. And I just wanted this video to just really drive home the fact that there's so much more to be prepared for, and you don't have to be a hardcore prepper. We just have to look at what's happening through our everyday life and natural disasters and emergencies and things that we can just be prepared for. Just little basic preparedness is going to go a long way to keep you and your family, your household, your pets, everyone comfortable and safe no matter what comes our way. So take advantage of my free resources down below. Links all in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay prepared. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Talk to y'all later. Bye.